Chat, we're starting hot on Monday morning. Chat, we're starting hot on Monday morning. What does Tay Zonday say in that clip? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm talking about?
And we are live here tonight on Tay Zonday Games, January 30th, 2015. Since we're going to do, actually, I'm just going to go to the server browser here. 30th, 2015. See if I can get in some of my, and we're going to try playing. Hold on, I have not muted my audio.
The previous #1 most viewed clip on Twitch. Meteor happens. I went the whole weekend without thinking of meteor happens, man. Dude, we're starting hot though. Would you unban this person? Okay, let me give you the relevant context first. Following for 6 years, previously subscribed for 30 months, 999 plus messages. I was idly speaking about the bazaar. They green texted me. Man has no idea how to develop a video games. Speaks anyway. The misspelled video games with a comma in it. It's very programmer core. But anyway, okay. So they got banned. I'll admit that's maybe a little harsh. But the unban request is sending me, man. It's a fucking... When you accidentally give the valedictorian like 99 on an essay instead of 100. The bizarre segments are antagonistic by their very nature, and that's the gist of them. NL antagonizing the chat, chat antagonizing the streamer. That's content. That's the engagement the platform longs for. I don't think I overstepped. I was and always has played by the rules of engagement in the theater of masks. That is the back and forth stream NL conducts. What do you think, man? What do you... He's so real for that. I kind of respect it because he made me mad, and he's like, of course I made you mad. That's what this shit's all about. And I'm like, damn, man. He's seeing through the veil. That's got to be an unban. Add a note to this user. Based, I never thought of it that way. Please keep maintaining the equilibrium which stirs the drink. Send unban decision. Gavin Newsom, I feel I was misrepresented. That one's not coming down. Nor is the one that they typed. First they typed, this is a quotation, Twitch. This is a quotation. They said, I'm 12. And then 15 minutes later, they said, is this dude dumb? And then the unban request says, no regrets. That's not going to happen. Let me peer into the veil here for a second. See more user details. Following for a year. Nah, I think they're cooked. Chad, I got laughing yesterday. You ever... I always laugh when Kate and I are downtown. You meet some real characters in downtown Vancouver, or maybe meet is not the right word, but you encounter some interesting characters. Guy driving an Audi sports car next to us. We're stopped at a red light. He's blaring the music. I'm always interested to hear what kind of music these kind of guys are bumping. Without fail... It's always something like this. What song was he bumping that everyone else had to hear at 120 decibels? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been doing this from 1986 now. I'll keep my hand on myself, can't keep my hand on myself, and I can feel it still. This shit is so fucking funny, dude. Why on earth are you, like, it's not even bass boosted or anything, and you're like, why are you subjecting, like, 500 people on this city block to this song, man? I got nothing against Portugal the Man. It's just like I already heard that song enough on the radio when it came out. It's like encountering someone playing like, you know, oh, don't you dare hold back. Just put your eyes on me. She said you hold it back. I said, shut up and dance with me. Like, why are you cranking that so loud, man? We all heard it before. You got the fancy car. If you could just, like, inherit some good music taste, I think you'd be able to flex and irritate a lot more people. Because you can't be, you know, driving around downtown with the top down 3 days before Christmas and going like, you know, hey, have you guys ever heard Happy by Pharrell? It's just too much. She did say, ooh, though. I'm not one of those people who's like, you know, 2 words rhymed, or you use the same word twice to rhyme, ergo the song is ruined. But I do get frustrated every single time when he says, she said, don't you dare hold back, just keep your eyes on me. She said, you're holding back. You can't, there's 1,000 words, man, that rhyme with back. Schlack, brack, attack, crack, Jack. Knick-knack, paddywhack, so true. Did you hold him back? Just keep your eyes on me. Knick-knack, paddywhack. She said, shut up. And yeah, dude, that would fucking kill, man. Hey, NL, how's the Twitter detox going? It's not a detox. It's pretty much like cold turkey, man. Like, I still got a little bit of the muscle memory where if I have like 3 minutes and I'm on my PC, I'll like click on my bookmark that takes me to Twitter. And then the number one thing is always like some blue check rage bait. Men don't like women that look like this. And it's like, you know, the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your entire life. And then I just remember, oh, right, I'm not supposed to be here. And I just closed the tab. I was on there long enough, though, to see, and it's just a sad story, I think. But to see Dan debasing himself, baiting. I think he said it was an infographic of Christopher Nolan's movies and their critical reception. And he said, Interstellar at a 7's a little high for me. I'd make it a 6.5 max, just the dude in a library crying over his kid. And I'm like, first off, like, if you earn revenue from your tweets, I'm not saying it's the best movie ever made, but it's kind of an insulting and reductive criticism of the film, in my opinion. But to do that for 2.5 Elon bucks is like bad enough. But then to do it, and when I looked at it and I saw that it had 85 likes, I was like, man, what is it in the human mind that like possesses people to do that to themselves? For literally nothing, like for no, just for the love of the game, man. Like no, not even a monetary benefit, but I'm talking like no cultural benefit, like no reputation benefit or nothing. It's kind of crazy, man. Just got off a plane. They had 4 coat hooks in the lavatory. So that must be British Airways, man. First off, you called it the lavatory. Secondly, they had coat hooks in there. I will say, though, the older I get, man, the more I appreciate a restaurant with a coat hook. Now, I know you're going to say, what about just hanging your coat on the back of your chair? That works just fine if you're sitting on a high top or if you got, like, a short coat, man. But the style these days, at least right now, is a little bit of a longer coat. So you got your long coat, you put it on your short chair, and all of a sudden, like, half of your coat is dragging along the floor. You rocking a trench year round? No, man. I'm rocking a winter coats. In the winter. Which, and I know right where we're gonna spiral off of this one. You're gonna say the winter just started like 2 days ago. Nah, man. That's not how it works. I don't care if that's how it works for the Earth. First day of winter is December 1st. I, for real, don't care if it only officially... That's a great sound. If it only officially starts on December 21st or whatever. That's like, I'm kind of in the same boat with summer. I think June 1st is the official start of summer. It might even be like Memorial Day weekend is the unofficial start of summer, I would say. But certainly, like the first 20 days of June, acting like that's the spring, to me, that's mental illness. But winter does not start the day after Halloween. That's crazy. It might get cold, but Halloween is like peak fall. It's a holiday associated with pumpkins, man. And pumpkin is like the most fall vegetable out there. He's a brick and I'm drowning slowly. I know that's right, Ben's Fold 5. Ben Folds 5? Hopefully, thank God they didn't make it Ben Folds 8. That shit would be fucking as sharp as a katana, right? What is it that you can't fold a piece of paper 9 times? I haven't watched Mythbusters in a while. You guys think Ang Lee ever gets angry? He must. I mean, I guess he directed the Hulk now that I think about it, so it's kind of a stupid question. Just because he directed a movie about an angry guy doesn't mean he'd be angry, I hear you say. Yeah, but he was probably pretty angry when he saw that people didn't like it very much. Including myself. How long did you keep that one? About 5 seconds. Legitimately about 5 seconds, I would say. Oops. I didn't really think about whether or not I should go all the way through with it. I just said, let's send it. Brother, the recycling bins are going to fucking work. The recycling bin is going to take us to the moon, man. Where was Gondor when Tomato Town fell? Brother, I'm just trying to figure out where the Eternals were when Thanos tried to, like, take over the universe. I'm still waiting for an answer to that question. And they're still, like, blue ballsing us. Hey, NL, if you were to ever wear a hat on stream, what kind of hat would it be? It's a fallacious question. I don't think I would ever wear a hat on stream because I find when I wear a hat and then I put my headphones on top of it, it's unpleasant. It kind of like squeezes my head a little bit. Beanie? Nah, it makes me look like Joe Pesci from Home Alone. I'm not even joking. Hat over the headphones. See, now you're talking, man. I never thought about it like that. A hat over the headphones. Thoughts on the Our Survivor thread where chatters talk about your chances to win Survivor? I did not see it. However, I think my chances of winning Survivor are very low. I think the one recurring theme in every single social deduction game I've ever played is getting extremely annoyed that the average person is so able to be led around just by whoever's talking the loudest. So I think like people, they don't, once they make up their mind, they don't want to listen to change it. It happens all the time, man. Dan? It's not even Dan, it's Apollo. The dude he's played so much Among Us. Whenever we played like Naughty Jackbox, I want to say you can do like a second order suss out on Apollo. You'd win the Peloton challenge? Probably. I do believe in that. I do believe that I would have a good chance in the Peloton challenge. But I don't think Modern Survivor's doing the Peloton challenge. Aren't they having people like watch Jack and Jill and eat Applebee's? They get like one peanut butter sandwich when they win the reward challenge or something. That was 14 years ago. People don't forget. Rizzler was on Fox News. He was on Fox Business, okay? I'm not saying it's good, but it's not, it doesn't have the same connotations as if he was on Fox News. It was, like, they weren't asking the Rizzler what he thought about the tariffs. They were probably just, you know, asking him, like, what his favorite thing is from Costco. He's not literally 8 or 9 years old, man. He's 8 or 9 years old. And now, please don't become more like Slime. I got banned for saying he has a nice chin dimple. It sounds like you were making unsolicited comments about his physical appearance and then got the punishment that the person who received the comment felt that you deserved. Now, if you told me I had a nice chin dimple, would I ban you? No, but perhaps I'm more insecure than Slime is. Maybe Slime is like, that's a weird thing to say to a stranger. I'm in the position, I'm like, I'll take whatever I can get compliment-wise. But I'm just saying, dude, you can't control how different people feel about the weird comments that you're making, okay? Try to get the movers to set up like a little maze. I can see the appeal. Italian guys at the banana store. -2. Sorry, I'm by it honestly. I thought we were all like, we were pro-Italian jokes. Luigi changed that? I don't know, Luigi. I'd like to think that he'd kind of give me the pass, though. Knowing what I know about him, which is that he played a lot of Spelunky in the mid-2010s, I'd like to think that he'd give me the Italian pass. Huge. The 80K. Keep it going. The investment bonk is going insane, bro. But it needs something to pay off with. It's not over. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over. What? Fucking excuse me? Bonked from below, spawn a coin ball. It's the biggest scam I've ever seen in my entire life. It's a ghost. Bonked from below. It got bonked. The ghost was bonking other shit. There's only one chance, man. Look, $1,800, we don't care. What's your cooldown? 30 seconds. That's a long time. We need this armored core. Oh, you fucker. Oh, you shot him off the map, you motherfucker. He needed to spawn 1,000 coin balls. You screwed me. I maintain we got fucked. We got fucked on that one. We hit the thing and didn't get the bonk trigger. Honestly, put the captain's hat here. Also, no piggy bonks. You know why we got no piggy bonks? Because I got cyberbullied into fucking getting all the unlocks. So now it's just like Isaac. Instead of getting brimstone every 6 runs, you gotta fucking deal with, hey, it's a fucking mom's uterus. Plus 0 skills that matter. Plus 0.1 shot speed and your shoes are big now. Fuck you, man. Plus 0.1 shot height. It's exactly the type of shit. It's just not popping yet. I'm crashing out a little bit. Please use jogger. Would you have spoken up before we switched to the warrior, man? Recycling bin can be a piggy bonk. Where the fuck is the recycling bin? It's the bazaar all over again. Everybody's like, you should take this. We're in the fucking Torch Castle Cactus store and you're telling me to get the recycling bin. I gotta go across town to get that, man. We're in this horrible area right now where I've lost with so many different items that every item I see, I'm like, we can't win with that. Like, I'm already holding R. I'm like, we can't win with that, but we can't win with anything. I'm type B, but this game is turning me. Let me guess, like most type A's, you've never played it yourself before? You're yelling shoot at Quinn Hughes. Brother won the Norris last season. Best defenseman in the league. I feel like you learned the wrong lesson from the guy who said to place bumpers on the side. Would you like to care enough to post the right lesson? Or you just want to seem superior to a stranger in Twitch chat? What's the right lesson, Teach? Put him higher up? Can you explain the methodology? Or is this like a standardized test prep sort of situation? Seems superior. Okay, it's fair enough, because I already knew the answer, I think, if we're being honest. Honestly, a whistle here, I guess a whistle is ×2 mult. But a plant is also ×2 mult. But I mean, we could put this here until a plant gets here. Why not? I'm crying, this is so funny. Well, this is like our best run, man. We're going insane. That's the one that's going to keep you up at night. About a retirement fund over here. Because it seems like we're going to be spawning some balls pretty soon. This is hell, man. I don't know. Get some destroy. Some destroy. Okay, this is for all the marbles then. And no rerolls, huh? When bonked by egg ball, hold it. When full, adjacent triggers have ×8 mult. I see. If I had placed that under a nest earlier, we might have had a better chance. This has done nothing for me. Please somehow save the ball. 218,000. 218,000. Yeah, 218,000. Yeah. 218,000. Yeah. Every fucking time. 218,000. 225,000. Yeah. No fucking problem. Fuck it. Spell of ignition. I'm losing hope, but I'm like, look at how many balls we spawn, man. How could this not be winning handily? Come on. More retirement funds, man. It's the only way. Kill the wyvern, please. There you go. Okay, we get another spell trigger. We gotta go ignition if we get it, I think. 2 retirement funds on the last day. You don't have anything that makes money? Bro, I got 45 tin cans in my recycling bin. I'm like a mogul right now. Ice cubes, brother. Bell of Blight, there is no ignition. I don't think it's possible. I think it's mathematically impossible. One little ball. Fuck! Fuck! We go again, man. We're gonna make it, okay? It must steal 250 grand. Obviously, I can't deal with that. That's crazy. Why at the bottom? Because you put your good shit at the top, obviously. Burden of avarice. You gotta hold 50 balls. That's no problem. Why am I still dealing with this fucking mall, man? Fuck it. Quit the title. Play. You're so wrong for this warrior synergy. I'm just gonna put that down. Maybe we get some lucky drops on it. The game has a little bit of a luck component to it. French fried tomatoes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a carryable right there. Most heinous drop in human history. I can see how people get addicted to gambling. It wouldn't happen to a fella like me. But I can see how it would happen to somebody else for sure. Because like the ball just had a heinous drop. I'm like, there's no chance that it could have a heinous drop on this one. And then it had a heinous drop. The thing is, now that I've had 2 heinous drops in a row, there's no shot. Like this one is guaranteed to be incredible. Come on, you motherfucker, you motherfucker. 3 heinous drops in a row, man? Yes, be reborn. Why'd you come down with so much speed, man? Only this game breaks the 10K viewership. 12K watching adult cocomelon. And what does that make you? The dumbest motherfucker at the adult daycare? Yelling at the cocomelon when you have infinite amount of websites you could be visiting right now that obviously would be more behooving of your ridiculous personality? You're the dude at the daycare who's like, I'm not watching cartoons? Buddy, you're 4. Sit down and watch Winnie the Pooh. Or fucking go to Wikipedia. /user, Jeroen. 1233. And you're fucking 800 years old. That's embarrassing. Yeah, no, I'm not yelling. I want to watch this. I am addicted. Beg for your life in chat. He just did? No. /timeout, Jeroen1233. What's the largest number that you can type into IRC without getting an underflow? Because I'm pretty sure if I type a number that's too big, he becomes the streamer. 69420. Okay, we got you. Okay. Well, dude, those arrows, I'm not sure what they were doing. It was like seeing a National Geographic spot of like 2 honeybees mating. Like I feel like I shouldn't be watching it over there. It's kind of like a private moment for them. You into that? Am I into the curiosity for the natural world that was here long before we got here and will probably be here long after we leave? Yeah, brother. You know, I'm not gonna let a hentai addict make me sound like a pervert for having some curiosity about the biological world. You anti-intellectual so-and-so. George W. Bush, you are going to hell. Get it twisted. And now, since you actually speak to other parents, did other families see Moana too? Yeah, it opened to like $117 million, right? I do laugh. Sometimes you'll see on Reddit, people are like, what the hell's going on? Moana 2's made $350 million worldwide? I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Not hanging out with a lot of 8 to 10-year-olds, huh? Because if you know some 8 to 10-year-olds, the movie's going fucking crazy right now. Even though apparently it's not very good. Small children have no tastes. It's true. It's worse than the first one. Of course, it has The Rock in it. And his stock is dropping immensely. There's no recovery. Is Maui natty? Well, I'll give him some credit on that one, because he's distinctly not natty. He has tattoos on his body that tell the story of his lore, and he has a hook, and he has powers that allow him to transform into animals. So that's definitely, he's magically enhanced, yes. Are you natty? Thick stacks, my pocket's on creatine. Young money dipset, buddy, we're a team. If you don't like it, frick you no Vaseline. Skirt, I peel off in the Lamborghini. Got the industry shaking like a tambourine. With some lips like Angelina Jolie. You know what I'm talking about? Is that a no? No, that's Upgrade You Freestyle by Lil Wayne. Of course you don't know what I'm talking about. It's all a spectacle to you. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. You hear VIP Daniel? A hard time believing these ice cubes are gonna do it for us. But just believe, man. the hell was that? Oh, that was the last day? Dude, that's great! Okay, I'm thrilled. That was like our best bad performance. Okay, we go again. Slash marker, Ballionaire. And we really have like a good chance to get this done. Thank God we're spawning eggplants that fucking go down to the bottom of the board and do fucking nothing. Where the fuck is my ball mart? Where the fuck is the ball mart, man? There was a ball mart. I'm playing on tilts. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You motherfucker. You fuck you, man. Just got back from Costco. Parking lot was complete gridlock. I hear you, brother. We went out yesterday. Even just getting around like neighborhoods, it's busy out there. Okay, I mean, I'm throwing slash marker Ballionaire. We're gonna play some Bazaar. Ballionaire plus might be too hard. It might be. I gotta go pee first, though. I'll be right back. Who said going to Costco on a Sunday, by the way? Today is Monday. I was not at Costco yesterday. I said I was out yesterday. But if you, I just don't want you to be one day off. Because one day off the week of Christmas is real tough, man. Spiritually, it's a Sunday. I don't understand what you're saying there. Spiritually, it's a Friday. Well, I don't know. You have to say it because I'm not allowed to say it. Whenever I say like, oh, it's the holidays, people are like, what about the people who work retail? And I'm like, well, they're at work right now, so we don't have to think about them. Like we really, if they were in the chat, we could virtue signal a little bit and be like, I think it's so fucked up that people have to work in the restaurant over the holidays, even though my ass is going to the restaurant, but they're not here right now, so they got your stream up in the jewelry store? That'd be freaking sick, man. They're probably making fun of me. They're like, look at his ass wearing the fucking Seiko cocktail time. Is today the day you play Dooley? No, absolutely not. I have like, I've stated my case on Dooley many, many times. You also may acknowledge that when I played The Binding of Isaac, if I got Brimstone like twice in a row, I wouldn't take Brimstone on the third run, even if it was offered. Because at some point, you know, it's not about the winning, it's about the way that you get there. This is a good start, man. I'm a big Beast of Burden guy. Pretty funny he mentions Brimstone but takes Beast. Magresta, you're tripping today. I'm letting you know I'm sending out the trip alarm, the tripwire. Secondly, if Isaac was multiplayer, PvP, and people were trying to steal my dopamine, I'd be taking Brimstone every time. I'd be knocking down a 50 win streak easily. But I'm playing against myself. In the Bazaar, it's a different story. In the Bazaar, you know, you're playing against Point Dexters. You gotta do whatever you can to win. Then play Dooley, bro? No, it's boring. Why are we have limited time on planet Earth. Why are we going through the same rigmarole over and over? We don't need to go through the same rigmarole over and over. We could talk about something else. It's just crazy, man. It's like you could talk about like the real issue that's causing you distress instead of using like the Twitch chat as like a conduit to work through that unresolved issue. We could literally just put it out in the open, you know, because sometimes the only way to heal the scab is to give it some air. Off-meta players drive me crazy. Well, then you should fucking hate Dooley players. A, they're generating the meta. Secondarily, the Dooley players that are the most annoying are not the people running Monitor, Lizard, or Ray. It's the people that are like, I play Dooley, but I make an effort not to run the meta build. And then their build is the one that's like, instead of 1.0 win rate, it's like 0.995. And they're like, I just love playing Dooley so much, I willfully inhibit myself just to make it fair for everybody else. Like, that's way worse to me, because it's like completely disingenuous. Just opened 20 chests, only got Dooley items. Okay, next question. How did you get the 20 chests? Don't type Vanessa. Be honest. Are you a Swedish meatball enjoyer? I would classify myself as a Swedish meatball enjoyer, sure. I'm pro Nordic cuisine. Whenever we talk to people about traveling and they've traveled to Sweden or Norway, the first thing they say is always, the food is horrible. How does that make you feel to my Nordic viewers? I don't know if it's just like a West Coast North America thing, but they're almost always like the first, they'll be like, it's beautiful, but it's expensive and the food is horrendous. That's like the first two things that come up. And I disagree, man! I love potatoes. I love pickled fish, and I love fucking when you go to a hotel breakfast buffet and there's just like a bunch of salami and cheese for breakfast. Every once in a while in Scandinavia, they just serve you a pickled animal head. That's a little much for a guy like me. I'm not sure I'd be down for that. Yes, and? I'm not spreading lies. Someone else said it, and then I repeated it and signal boosted it. What, that's spreading now? Well, the bed spreaders better watch where they're spreading, or the butter's gonna get on someone's bedding, bro. What? That's from fucking Dr. Seuss, bro. Do the required reading. Seuss could write, but what an awful person. Could he write? I kind of feel like Dr. Seuss is the perfect example of like, anyone in this chat right now could actually become famous if they were born in 1929. The dude was just... I mean, I've been reading the stories for like 4 or 5 years now. I read him as a kid. I'm not totally sure he was cooking at all. He was just making up words. And then the message at the end of the book is always like, believe in yourself and you can do whatever you want. Have you ever met a zagoo? A zagoo is an animal that loves to blue. Well, but when a zagoo blues, be careful because you might frou. And if you frou when your zagoo blues, then you might find yourself preferring a snooze. And people are like, fucking give this book a gold medal. This shit should sell. Every child on earth should read this 250 times in their life. You give it a shot? No, it's too late. Everything cool has already been done. Sorry to say. What do you read to your child? Dr. Seuss, bro, I just said it. Yeah, thank you for expressing my point more eloquently than I could. But then people are like, Skibbity Toilet is rotting kids' brains. What are you talking about, man? Oh, open up fucking Horton Hears a Who sometime. That shit was like the original Skibbity. You think people were saying that back in the day when the Dr. Seuss novels were popping? Right. It must be crazy to like be so old that you can remember when baby boomers were like what we would refer to as Gen Alpha. Like if you were born in like 1920, you're like, oh, society is in trouble when these baby boomers take over. And don't respond to that, chat. I know your feelings. Those who know. I sold my beast to burn-in, bro! What happened? Leave and rejoin? No, we take those, unfortunately. It's a bit of an issue, though. It's a bit of a problem. Knock some sense into you. I guess, yeah, we're all in on dog, that's for sure. My father when he sells the beast that keeps me from screaming. Don't give me this rhetoric. Rip the 5 people who woke up putting this video on. I've been telling you for a decade, don't put on my videos to go to sleep. Put on some audiobooks or something like that. If you get mad about the ad, I understand, okay? I don't have control over the volume of the ad. But if you put on my shit to fall asleep and then get mad that I scream, it's like you made the choice, man. I don't know what you want me to say there. You should have known. Because if you ever watch the shit when I'm awake, I'm yelling like constantly. All the time.
Use it well.
Fuck, the run is so fucking ass. Well, it's not fucking ass, but it would be so much better if we had the thing that we sold, which was like double our damage. Wait, is Yelnats actually banned for playing a game Talia recommended NL to play? What happened to Yelnats, man? How did they get banned? Account suspended or deactivated? What happened, man? I can't even see his messages because it says he's account suspended or deactivated. No, that's not deserved. They played Immortality. 7-day ban for playing Booba on stream. So nice to log on to my favorite website and have a nice conversation with other mature individuals. Talia, how do you feel? Because this is, you told me to play Immortality, and I said, isn't there a full frontal nudity scene? And you said, yeah, but like other streamer played it, and they didn't get punished. Then everyone was like, oh, NL's too scared of being banned. Well, one of my top 20 favorite chatters just got banned, man. And apparently, your country serves people like pickled sheep's head. Not asked for? Hang on, this might be good. My office job is requiring us to come in on Christmas Eve, and I know I'll have nothing to do. What should I do to keep the boredom at bay? I was going to say talk to your coworkers, but I don't think it's going to be a popular sentiment here. What do you think? Ballionaire Mobile? Listen, you'd rather be at home. That's a given. Holy fuck. It's obvious that you'd rather be at home, but there's something magical about those days where, like, you know you're not going to do anything. 8th grade, after you already know that you're going to graduate, and you got, like, June 1st to June 23rd, where you still have to go to school, there's a whimsy in those temporary moments. They're very ephemeral, man. Stuff toilet paper in the toilet? No, because that is going to fuck up the cleaning staff. I'm not trying to virtue signal. I'm just saying this is fucking annoying. Don't do that. I think we really have screwed up as a society, man. On the weekend, I was taking my daughter to something and we had to get a quick lunch. So I took her to McDonald's for a Happy Meal with my parents. She's like, I have to go potty. So I go to the bathroom in the McDonald's. This is not like a horrible McDonald's. By McDonald's standards in Vancouver is actually like a pretty reasonable, clean, not scary McDonald's. I try to go into the men's bathroom because the door says vacant, but it wouldn't open. So I was like heaving myself into the door. And then when I go to hit it again, somebody opened the door and he said, I wouldn't go in there if I were you. The toilet doesn't flush at all. Sorry. And I said, okay. So then I took my daughter back to our table and had to ask my mom, like, hey, can you take her to the women's room? And then she did, thankfully. And I guess it was, well, my mom then said, like, she went into one stall and there was just like, it was shoved full of like toilet paper and garbage. So she just went into the other one. And thankfully that one was fine. But like, society's in a weird spot right now, man. People are just fucking up bathrooms for no reason. Like, just cause fuck you, I guess, is the reason. I don't really know why. Just for the love of the game? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's been a thing forever. Oh, I mean, I've only started noticing the uptick maybe in like the last 5-6 years. Like, there's always been like you walk into a bathroom stall. Oh, I broke in the game. Or you walk into a public bathroom and there's like one fucked up stall and like 4 that are okay. But now it's like, I feel like I walk in all the time and like all 4 are fucked up. Or 3 are fucked up. And then like, we were out at a diner on Sunday. I tried to take my daughter into the men's room. There's one stall. The dude was peeing in the stall with the door open. And I said, okay, well, fuck you. I'm going to the family bathroom then. Like, what are you doing, man? And he was legit like 58 years old. it just makes you even sadder. You're like, what are you trying, or maybe you just don't care at some point, but like, I felt like he was trying to like signal something. Like, look at that, I don't have to fucking close the door. Unlike you, I don't have to close the door to piss at the urinal because I'm a stud. Thank you at least, because sometimes people online can be a little disingenuous. I do appreciate somebody saying, it's insane to not flush. I mean, like, after you piss or shit in the toilet, not flushing is like a willful act of impotent rebellion. Like, that's embarrassing. Who raised you, man? Thank you. Thank you for saying it's degen behavior. They're probably just drunk and forgot. That's degen behavior, motherfucker. If you're so fucking drunk at lunch, it was like when the lunch kitchen opened, it was like 11:02 a.m. on a Saturday. You're too drunk to flush. You gotta fucking rein it in. I didn't say it was respectable. You said just, man. This is the thing. If you're like, I'm not an asshole, but I'm an asshole when I'm drunk, and then you're an alcoholic, so you're drunk all the time, then you're a fucking asshole, dude. You gotta fucking become one of those drunk guys who like loves everyone when they get drunk. Become a better person when you drink. Beat the odds. I also feel like you shooting a lot is good. Obviously for the buffs. Thank you, Valorant, for the gifted subscription. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Or no, is it the Is it the thing where Twitch is giving away like extra gifted subscriptions, but it's like sponsored by Valorant? Oh, they baited me. They baited me, bro. Yerp. Just so they can farm up a bunch of clips to put in the sizzle reel. Oh my god, Valorant! Thank you! I like your game. I don't like playing it because it turns me into a demon, but I like it. I like it well enough. I got nothing against it, I suppose, at the end of the day. Would you let Coca-Cola sponsor you for a lifetime supply of Coke Zero? No. It's like $1 a can. If that. Yeah, I'm talking about, like, I guess at the store. I would for vanilla Coke. Well, true. That wasn't the question, though. Some property.
Just a simple investor.
Anybody watching while driving? No, dude, me. You try the Oreo Coke? I did. I like it. I like it well enough. I'm pissed off because every time I go to the grocery store, I want to get a Sprite Zero. But, like, I don't know if they're, like, honey dicking us on the Sprite Zeros, but they don't show up in the coolers as often as, like, the Coke Zeros. Me, I've been in line to get into the Costco parking lot for 20 minutes. What I'm hearing is don't go to Costco today. Get dogged? Sorry if that's offensive because you're from England, where that means having sex in the boot of a Range Rover.
Sale, no sale.
That might be what it means in North America, too, now that I think about it. I'm not sure.
I think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Dogging is actually when you watch people do that. Is that true? I thought it was the act of engaging in the behavior. It's the act also. I mean, again, I guess I'm not trying to put on airs, but I'm not the expert here. It's like a whole group thing. They're bored over there, man. Have you seen, like, the TV? They only get 6 episodes of every single season. They gotta find something to do.
All things in moderation.
I'm not gonna hate on them. Like, those are my overseas brothers, man. And they do all have work in the morning. That is true. I'd rather get 6 episodes every year than 12 episodes every 4 years. Anyway, on the subject of TV shows, I don't know. I never thought it would happen. I don't even watch, like, TV anymore, but it is crazy how, like, in 2009, I was stoked because, like, the TV was becoming movies. Because TV in the 90s was kind of, like, largely schlock. It was something you did just to pass the time, right? Then in the 2000s, it became, like, prestige, which was amazing. But then now, I feel like we're living in, like, the backlash of that. And what I mean by that is, now the TV is movies, but the shows are, like, instead of all being 10s, or many of them being 10s, they're like 7s, but every single season is 12 one-hour-long episodes, instead of, like, 20, 21-minute long episodes. Which is, like, it's a lot of time investment when the show's just sort of, like, okay. Is Apple TV cooked? I know this is a bad time to be talking about it because Severance is coming out, right? But I'm asking if it's cooked because I feel like every month I see, like, a story that's like, this show is being canceled, and I'm like, okay, I never heard about it, and then I open it up and it's like it stars Meryl Streep and Laurence Olivier, and it's directed by James Cameron, and it's been on Apple TV for 3 seasons, and nobody's talked about it at all. Like, we got, like, a Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise reunion directed by Martin Scorsese on Apple TV, and nobody is watching it. They're the only guys making good sci-fi? Well, Netflix is dead to me. It's not dead to me, because I watched Culinary Class Wars, and that was a fun show. But, like, they should really just give all their money to whatever Korean company is producing all those reality shows, because, like, everything else is not hidden the way it did in 2015. Okay, hang on. We're fucking in here. We're fucking in here, me when I'm dogging in the Range Rover at the fucking Cliffs of Dover. Hey! We're dogging in here! Go away or stay, but you owe us £3 sterling each or something, right? Is that what you're implying here? We got work in the morning, we can't be dealing with this. Spider-Man 2 maxing. I don't know, do you guys think the librarian really got married? And we got baited? Because they've been posting pictures, like, from a wedding. corrosive toxins. Vanessa corrosive toxins, man. It really do be your own. No picture of wife. There was a woman in a wedding dress with her face obscured. Now I know that women get married all the time, but the groom would not have time to take pictures. You know what? You're fucking spitting on that one. I think you're fucking spitting on that one. Now that I think about it. I also... the picture that they posted of a man on his phone. I feel like I'm in this awkward period, like in between adult and middle-aged adult, where like all the replies were like, wow, what a nice father-in-law. And I was like, father-in-law? I'm pretty sure this dude is like 41 years old, man. I couldn't tell. Like being 36 is weird. Because when you see a picture of a guy, they could be like 29 or 48. Or they could be your age. It's hard to tell, man. Like I met a lot of dads from my daughter's school. And like I bet I could sort them from oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest. But I don't think I could tell you how old they are. I could just tell you that this person is probably younger than that person and probably older than that person. But it might be that one of them's 40, one of them's 47, and one of them's 51. Or it might be that one of them's 29 and one of them is 36 and the other one is 58. Like, it's really hard to like tell. I was going to call them grown-ups. It's hard to tell grown-ups' ages, man. When you're a kid, you're like, if you see like a 2-year-old and an 8-year-old, they like quintuple in height. So you're like, it's pretty easy to tell. You're probably right. 3 on dog is probably the way to go. I was thinking of slow on the gun, but this is probably the fail-safe.
Make me proud.
But like dudes just kind of like, I don't know. Unless you're living a self-destructive lifestyle, I guess it sort of feels like they just sort of like lock in. And then you spend like 30 years looking the same. And then you like rapidly turn into an old man, like maybe post 65, something like that. Yeah, go ahead, freeze my dog. Oh wait, you fucking can't. You can freeze my gun. That's pretty corrosive toxins, you motherfucker. Hold. Yes! And they said the run had no chance because we accidentally sold our best item. Oh, really? Remember when we were about to concede, but instead we earned ourselves a rank ticket? I mean, it wasn't really a skillful build. We kind of won in spite of it all. And with a lot of chat's help, but... Dooley Main, the type of guy to not flush? Probably true. And they'd be like, oh, I only pissed, man. I only pissed. Yeah, I hate when people shit and don't flush. Number of guys that don't wash their hands in the pub toilets drives me crazy. We can't talk about it because then people start to say shit like, well, yeah, that's probably why you're sick all the time. Is because your immune system is so fucking burned by how clean you are. You never experiences any stress. But like, you know the one that gets me? How I know that they're aware that they're wrong. We're talking about guys who go to the bathroom and then don't wash their hands in public, especially in your own home. I don't care as much, but every once in a while you'll see a guy in the movie theater bathroom or other public bathrooms. They'll go out of the stall, zip up, go to the sink, turn on the water, run their hands through their hair, check their phone while the water is running, and then turn the water off and then just walk out of the bathroom. Sometimes they'll even grab paper towels. And you're just like, what are you doing, man? You're going, like, if you're gonna at least turn the sink on to do the pantomime, why don't you just put your hands under the water? It ain't a Wi-Fi sink. You're absolutely right. They don't even, no, man. Men just might be insane. Yeah, in a way. I just walk out, my ding-a-ling is clean, I'm not peeing on my hands. This is why I say you can't talk about like hand washing etiquette, because there's always like one dude like you in chat. I don't think, well listen, we don't need to go down this rabbit hole, okay? Because I've had this discussion 30 times. Just lie, just say that you wash them all the time, even if you don't. It'll make your life easier. I'm gonna give you a piece of actionable advice. No one can test it, no one can verify it, so just lie about it. How long before there's a website that plays the game for you? We have to have We do need a leftist Joe Rogan, man. I hate to say it, they're right. Look at the state of the gamers, man. Why would you wish such a thing to come to pass? I don't understand what you get out of it, except you optimize your own fun out of it. Like, what are you talking about here? And you are on Twitch, to be honest. That's true. That's true. I just don't know what you're talking about. You can get, like, you can already get AI that, like, writes your emails for you. Joe Rogan's already a leftist. It's crazy that that's probably, like, there's only a 35% chance that that's bait. Doesn't Figurehead say it only works on items to the left? George W. Bush, you will fucking rot in hell. You will burn in hell. Is that TOS? There's a dictionary in your classroom. If you open it up, it has an alphabetized list of every item in the bazaar. Go find the figurehead. It will illuminate so much of the placement to you. I promise it to you. Diamond sub. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Stack them, do something. Do something! Fuck this robot up, man! Fuck!
Each bounty gets us closer.
Tempo, we need you! We need you! Come back! Surely you can come back for, like, how long did it take? You just gotta comment out the item! Forever Bronze 4, man. Popular Science says, please do not try to survive on an all-meat diet. What are they talking about? That's how the cavemen used to go, man. It's the top article in Health Today. There are some nutrients you just can't get from meat. Bait, you need 13 vitamins in order to live. And although you can actually get most of them from eating meat... Okay, I stopped reading the article. It looks like everything's okay then. Research suggested the paleo diet was 70% not meat. Oh, what did they... I must have missed a fucking news article where they invented a time machine. How could they possibly know that, man? Doesn't make any sense. Yep. Too sad that you had a good... That's not like you. It's Doug and the Slugs. No, it's One Way or Another by Blondie. Yeah, that's easy, dude. At first I thought it was Doug and the Slugs, but I'm pretty sure they're not popular enough to be in Bandle. Maybe next week I'll meet ya. I'll fucking meet ya. I'll meet ya. I will drive past your house. This is pretty good, man. It's a long one. Yeah. I didn't realize it's from the 70s. That's Blondie, bro. You heard of Dirty Harry? Well, that's Debbie Harry. You did make it a little dirty sometimes, though. Hey, am I insane? Framed today. 99% guess one, Home Alone. Right? No? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Okay. This movie was so bad, I watched it last Thursday. Don't say that around a Gen Xer, okay? Try that in a small town. This plus Happy Gilmore plus Old School make up like 80% of the college football alcoholic gambling addict X accounts that are still left on the website. You pretty much, if you see, let me put it back up. If you see an X avatar that's like this face, or Shooter McGavin, or Frank the Tank, get ready, because you are about to hear how little they care about women's sports. But they care enough about it to argue about it for like 12 hours a day. Get ready. It's coming. Don't say I didn't warn you. Now, that's not the movie's fault, okay? Fight Club's a good movie. For a decade or two, it got co-opted by idiots. But it's still a good movie. Same thing with The Wolf of Wall Street, okay? Oh, here we go. Connections. Oh, really? And soon, 60% or more off of your first year of games. If it ends soon, why every time I go to the website am I being bombarded with it, man? Doesn't make any sense. Whoa, no. No, no. No, you. Yeah, okay. Things you put, like put ice cream, a serving of ice cream, a bowl, a scoop, a boat, crew neck, bowl cut, crew neck, boat shoes, glue man. Fuck, man. I have no idea. Boat and crew makes sense. Row boat, row crew, row coup, row scoop, row grand, row bowl, row boat, row 8, row Tuesday, row thou, row grand, Rome, if you want to, roam around the world. Single character alphanumeric. Guys, I don't think I'm getting it today. Bowl. Over. Scoop over. Glue over. Crew over. Grand. 100 grand. A K. A grand. An M. And a thou. These are synonyms for thousand. Demonyms for thousand. Ways to... Europe. It's Europe, right? Because out here, that's 1,000. I guess an M is 1,000. It's 1,000 thousands. I'm like looking at my keyboard. I'm like, is V, this is the second day of the week. Is V the second letter on the keyboard? Crew, glue, scoop, Tuesday. Words with a fucking ooh sound. Crew, glue, scoop, Tuesday. But it fucking is, man. But two of these go together. Because we got all wrong. The two of these must go together. Otherwise, it would have said one away. This is a type of necks. Crew neck, V-neck, scoop neck, bowl neck, boat neck, necklines, bowl 8 Tuesday glue, supers, things that are super. We get there. That was stressful, man. That was a hard connections. M is Roman? Yeah, like I said, European. Did I stutter? Did I leave any crumbs? I don't believe so. Baked leavened bread with a savory filling of mashed kidney beans. I have no idea. Kidney beans, onions, garlic, coriander, salt, pepper, pastry dough, eggs, turkey. Let's give it a try. It borders Turkey to the east. Iran. Oh. Georgia. Oh, okay, that's a big pull. If it wasn't for the first guess. Oyster sauce. Chicken. Kway teow noodles. This sounds Cambodian to me, man. Okay. Malaysian. Indonesian. I should have known. It's Indonesia every time. This is stew, man. This is soup. Chickpea soup. Pumpkin, bell peppers. Chorizo's optional. Am I insane to say this is from Mozambique? Yep. Why'd you say Mozambique? I figured it would be in Africa because of the chickpeas. And then I thought chorizo is like Iberian. And Portugal colonized Mozambique. So I took a fucking guess. It's Spanish. You think that chorizo can't cross the fucking border? Is there even a border between Spain and Portugal? I'm sure this fucking is probably the number 2 country for chorizo in the world, man. Yes? You have to talk to somebody to go from Spain to Portugal? There's a whole mountain range? I think you need to look at a map, brother. You do? It's Schengen space. Open Schengen space, you promise? Cold, and it's to the northwest. Algeria. That makes sense. It's Olagatana. I told you it's Mulligatawny, man. It's northwest of what? Huh? Okay, it's just Spain. Is this where mulligatawny comes from? Oligatana? Or is this where oligatana comes from? Mulligatawny? Don't overthink it. Well, it's just fucking crazy that they both have vegetable soups. One of them is called mulligatawny. It looks a little bit like this. And one of them is called oligatana. That sounds like, am I a fucking anthropologist? It's pronounced Oya? Not in India, brother. What else do we play? We play games sometimes. I'm a big box office game guy. Except when it's January 9th, 2015. A Fox movie opened to 40 mil, starring Liam Neeson. In 2015? Opened to 40 mil? Is it Taken 3? That's no good. Taken 1 was like 2009. I mean, I guess the timeline lines up. You're going to get nominated for a shitload of Oscars. Starring David Oyelowo. This is 12 Years a Slave. This is history drama. Tagline, one dream can change the world. This is Selma. Selma, buy me. Walt Disney, $105 million in its third week. Is an animated picture. A fantasy comedy musical that's called Enchanted. Starring Anna Kendrick. It's called Pitch Perfect 3. Be careful what you wish for. Also starring Meryl Streep. It's called Warner Brothers, $236 million. Starring Ian McKellen. Starring Ian McKellen? Hobbit 5? The Desolation of Smaug? Genre. Action, adventure, fantasy. Hobbit. The Battle of the Five Armies. Okay. It's not, Smaug hadn't been desolated yet. And Universal, $101 million in its third week, starring Jack O'Connell. It's a war drama from 2015. Survival, resilience, redemption. Oh, no, 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 no. War Horse? War Horse? Directed by Angelina Jolie. The Changeling. Domhnall Gleeson. Reveal all hints. Louis Samperini, an Olympic runner. The Olympic champ. Runner. I'm not feeling too optimistic about that one. Let me get all hints on this one. A baker and his wife end the curse put on by their neighbor. A spiteful wish. Hansel and Gretel? Greta and Hansel? Hansel and Gretel get baked? Hansel... Dear Evan... Gretel? Hansel and Gretel witch hunters? Into the woods! Unbroken. That was going to be my next guess. James Corden too, huh? Found a new movie to watch tonight. Yerp. People said it was Frozen? Bro, people were saying you got to guess X-Men for Ian McKellen. Ian McKellen is not top billed in X-Men, man. You got to consider, if you're talking about X-Men First Class, you know, probably January Jones top billing. Number 2, Kevin Bacon. Number 3, who's the kid who played Firestarter? Pyro, whatever his name is. I got baited when I went bald, by the way. People said, don't worry about it. Patrick Stewart was nominated or voted for People's Sexiest Man once, even though he's been bald since he was 19. Looked it up 5 years ago. No, the fuck he wasn't, man. No, the fuck he wasn't. But I needed that. At the moment that they told me, I needed it. And I appreciated it, even though it was a lie. I needed it. Now, I did felt a little betrayed. Or I did feel a little betrayed, I should say. Anyway, I'll send you over to my wife's stream. Oh, I will not be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. I'm going to spend some time with my family. I will not be live on Christmas either. But I think I will be live on Boxing Day. So I will see you on Thursday. It sounds right to me. Goodbye. Gotta catch a hunker, a grouper, or a tuna. Gotta catch a hunker, a a haddock, or a cod. Gotta catch a hunker, albacore. What the hell, man? How did I get nothing from the sea? Now we gotta switch it up slightly. Don't remember. How does the tune go during this part? Oh, Jesus.